Hey guys, welcome to another WoW Weekly with Myst. Hope everyone's doing good and is ready for Christmas and all that. So for this week, the background video footage that you're seeing is some 9.2 stuff. So if you're interested in what that's gonna all entail, here is a bit of what you will see when you walk into 9.2. So for this week's events, we have Winter Veil will be going on until January 2nd. On the topic of Winter Veil, there is a new toy on the vendor. It is a chorus book. This is it right here. So this chorus book is kind of similar to the sweater that we used to get. It's actually a cosmetic now. So they more or less removed that function. So it's just to kind of replace something that was already there. And here is the Rockin' Rollin' Racer. This is what you're going to get on Christmas Day. So make sure to go open up your presents for that. This is the special gift. And for you guys that play Classic, there is actually a toy for you guys in TBC. It is the Clockwork Rocket Bot. So this is it here. And it's a 100% drop from the Winter Veil gifts under the tree. And also for you guys, if you want the winter hats and all that in Classic, they drop off of random dungeon bosses and some old world bosses. Okay, so that pretty much covers Winter Veil. We will have world quests for the weekly. Time Walking Legion and the Mage Tower is still in effect and will remain in effect till January 4th. It will also be Classic Asheron this week. And on the 24th, if you're not hanging with family, of course, because that would be Christmas Eve. But if you are around playing WoW on the 24th, there will be some pet leveling in the garrison. It is not the super power leveled one, but it is still good. And that is this week's events. I plan on taking advantage of the Asheron. As some of you may know, that's the one event when it shows up I definitely focus. So I definitely plan on doing more progression over in Asheron. I'm still after like 500 kills of this and that. And yeah, so I will definitely be doing that. So that covers the events. As for my goals, they are very minimum. This week, I didn't do a whole lot, but I did go to my garden. And I was going to reload my pods that are out there, and I got this mount. So I was really happy to get this mount. And it's another one knocked out for the garden. There's a lot of them, and, you know, they don't drop too frequently. And honestly, I don't do the garden too frequently anymore. I used to make sure I was always showing back up when things were finishing. I find it's like a weekly now to me. I go in like on the Tuesday, load it up, and then I don't show back up till the end of the week or the Tuesday. And that's pretty much all I've accomplished. As you guys know, I've been doing a lot of 9.2 stuff for you. It's pretty much all loaded up on the channel. I'm not too sure how much more I'm gonna do, but I will load up the things that I feel would interest you guys. My only real goal this week is to get some Asheron progression, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have going on. And so that covers our weekly events, my accomplishments, and my goals for the week. Let's get to news. Okay, so for you readers out there, there is a new book. We've known about it for a while. It's called Exploring Azeroth Kalimdor. And that book has been postponed again. The new date for that, assuming it doesn't get postponed again, is January 25th. So yeah, we're looking at another month before you can get your hands on this book. Next up in news has to do with some PvP gearing and honor farm. So there will be an increase to the spoils of war. Also, there is a sale going on all over the Blizzard store. So, most things are around the 50% mark. This does include mounts. I did see that character transfers is one of the things. Not a 50%. It's more like a 30 roughly. But definitely check out the store. And while I noticed that, I noticed the Blinky Pet on there as well. So this is a new pet you can get on the store. Obviously, it's not on sale like the other pets because it's brand new, but still pretty good price. Pets are cheap anyway, so they're not a bad price. And this guy has a few different colors to him, so he will change colors. And on the topic of this pet, there is also a dragon pack bundle that's being sold. So if you haven't really been collecting, this might be a good pack. I have everything, so I'm just gonna buy Blinky and that's basically it. But this pack will get you 2 pets, which Blinky will be one, the other will be Soul of the Aspects, and then you'll also get 5 mounts. Sylverian Dreamer, Enchanted Fey Dragon, Steam Scale, Incinerator, Iron Sky Reaver, and the Heart of the Aspects. They're all really nice mounts. This could be giving us a hint towards the next expansion. Personally, I am not against a next expansion full of dragons. I love the dragons in the game, and I would totally be up for an expansion like that. But I guess we'll see. The next thing I want to mention is the Incense of Infinity. This is an item that takes all your conduits and raises them to an item level 200. A very good catch-up item. It is sold by Odora, which is over in Oribos right by the Flight Master, so easy to find. And you will need Renown 80 to be able to purchase this, but you can at that point purchase it by any character, any covenant. The item is account bound, and so you can send it to your alts and all that, and it will cost 500 gold. Next up, we have the Summon Syed Warlock Succubus. So over on the 9.2 PTR, the Summon Succubus spell is actually missing, and it's been replaced by Summon Syed. And so you pretty much use this to summon either a succubus or an incubus at random. So to make sure it's just the one you want, you can go to Stormwind or Orgrimmar to do that at your Warlock trainer. So at this point, you'll get these items. One is the barbed collar of the incubus, and the other is the barbed collar of the succubus. And so that will make it so it only summons them. And if you won't change your mind down the road, you just go back to your trainer and get another item. Now, staying kind of on track, usually I do classic stuff separately, but it involves pretty much the same thing. So if you play a Warlock over on Classic, there is a new Incubus Warlock summon over there as well. It is for Phase 3. And yeah, so you'll have this guy over on the Burning Crusade Classic. He looks kind of similar, just he'll be lower resolution. Next up is the Jailor's Gauntlet Boss Rush mode. Now, this is something I meant to record. I just didn't have time this week, but I am going to record this hopefully sometime this week and get it out on the channel for you guys so you can see. But there is going to be a new boss rush mode in Torghast for 9.2. And so we discovered that you get a pet, a toy, a title, and a mount. So this sounds very much like the twisting corridors stuff that you did. So this definitely is going to be a similar thing to that. So basically how it's going to work is the box of many things that you have, it doesn't apply. There is no timer to beat. You're allowed 5 deaths before Terragru shows up. And if you die on a level, the boss resets to full health. So definitely it sounds like they're bringing twisting corridors back in. That's how it sounds to me anyway, because they changed that death thing recently. So to put it back, yeah, it's definitely one of those. Some positive notes, I guess, here is that there's some things the Jailor's Gauntlet doesn't have that the normal Torghast has. So that's trash packs, traps, puzzles, and all the puzzle stuff you see in there. Maw rats aren't there. You don't have to rescue any souls. So they're definitely just wanting you to hit up bosses, more or less. So you'll get a single room that has like a mix of some non-elite trash, some level 60 elites. There's 61 silver elites and 62 elites, which are your bosses, your layer bosses. On the map here, you can see where it is. So it'll be fairly easy to find your Jailor's Gauntlet. I have never personally believed in the required item level, because by the time they brought these out, most people had ran things like in the past when they started putting required item level. But as something to go off of, here you go. So you're definitely going to want to be at least a 170, I guess, to start this up. I imagine most people should be at least 200. You can get 200 without even trying in the game right now. There's a lot of catch-up gear, and, the time walking event right now gets you like a 226. So, yeah, it's easy to get your gear up there. And by the time 9.2 comes out, there's going to be another gear catch-up system. So as far as the rewards go that you'll get for this, Layer 2 is going to get you the pet, which is the Lightless Tormentor. It's a humanoid battle pet. And Layer 4 will get you a Dominated Hearthstone. Layer 6 will get you the title Gauntlet Runner, and then your name. And Layer 8 will get you the Sturdy Soulsteel Maw Rat Harness. The next thing I've got for you is some flashy, cool little swords. So here are some models of some swords that will be in 9.2. And these seem to be dropping off rares in Zereth Mortis. And the final piece of news I have for you guys is not retail related. It is for classic players, more specifically BC Classic. And that is that the attunements for Serpent Shrine Cavern and Tempest Keep have been removed, which explains why I've been seeing so many people asking for Serpent Shrine groups lately. It did seem to kind of rise recently. And that concludes this week's WoW Weekly with Myst. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're having fun doing whatever it is you're doing, and I hope you have a great Christmas. There won't be another WoW Weekly till after Christmas, so have a great Christmas, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.